In the Soviet Union in the 1970s, they began to build concrete fences with diamonds. Such fences can be found everywhere in different cities and countries of the former Soviet Union, but few people know why such a fence was created and why its pattern consists of diamonds and not squares or, for example, triangles. In this video, we will reveal the secret of the most popular concrete fence of the Soviet Union. Officially, this fence is called fenceplate or PO2. It was developed in the 1970s by the chief architect of the construction organization, Boris Lachman. He was tasked with developing a project for an aesthetically beautiful fence that would perform several functions at once. Boris Lachman presented the leadership of the Soviet Union with 3 fence options to choose from, but in the end the simplest and cheapest option was chosen. This fence was designed for security, for the protection of important objects of enterprises, railway stations, military units, prisons, and so on. The most important task in the production of such a fence was the requirement that these fences be produced in existing factories. The fence panel was designed with a relief-shaped pattern for a reason. Thanks to the play of light and shadows, this appearance of the fence made it less monotonous and pleasant to the eye. It could be used even unpainted. Dust and dirt did not linger on the fence and were easily washed away by rain. Various protrusions served as stiffeners and made the plate more durable. This fence also served a strategic purpose and, in the absence of roads with a hard surface, quickly turned into a good road. It is worth noting that in addition to the advantages, there are also disadvantages of this fence. Thanks to the raised diamond, children often climbed over such a fence and stole apples and other fruits from the protected object. Few people knew, but the shape of this fence also provided reflection and dispersion of sound, that is, it served as a kind of noise barrier, which is very important when residential buildings are in close proximity to enterprises or a railway. PO2 was first presented in 1974. The architect was awarded a bronze medal and a prize of 50 rubles for the design. This is approximately $70 at that time. He was given the money immediately, but he received the medal 10 years later in America, where he emigrated in 1981. Apparently, Boris Lachman, having received a prize of 50 rubles, realized how highly his talent was valued in the Soviet Union and emigrated to America. In New York, Lachman worked in a large architectural firm, and in the 90s he opened his own business and began to design large centers and restaurants. At the same time, in the Soviet Union, having assessed the practicality of this fence, the authorities of the Soviet Union began to install them almost everywhere. And what do you think about such a concrete fence? Please like and subscribe. There will be many interesting videos ahead.